Hey guys, I'm Christine, and I'm kind of trying to do this YouTube to talk about Asian dramas with you guys. I know there's lots of blogs out there that go over like recent episodes of shows, and it kind of like makes you have to read through everything when some people don't have time for that. So I thought we can do this. I can do this video for you guys, as in a way to like talk to a friend about K dramas kind of deal, where I watch a couple episodes of a show or a whole season and kind of just talk about it and see if you guys have the same opinions as me. Kind of just like review it with you guys. So maybe if you want to see if you like the episode to watch. So I'm here to pretty much talk about Korean dramas with you guys. So we're going to talk about a current drama called Lovely Love Lie, which is a kind of a remake on a manga, and also there's been a Japanese drama about it. So Korea is kind of doing their own take on it, and pretty much we're going to go over the third and fourth episode with you guys. I know the first and second episode just came out. I really don't want to go too much into detail with it because this video would take too long. But if you want me to go over episode 1 and 2 with you guys, just let me know, and I can probably do a separate video on that. I would also like to do a giant spoiler alert before you guys watch this. If you have not seen episode 3 and 4, please stop watching this video and go watch it because I don't want to spoil any of the drama for you guys. And also, if you hear me butcher any Korean names, words, or anything like that, I apologize. I am in no way Korean, and I do not speak Korean whatsoever. So I just want to briefly apologize for that, and don't penalize me for that as well. So we're going to start talking about episodes 3 and 4, where I'm going to clump them all together just so this video doesn't take too long. So pretty much what happened was that Hangul started listening to her song that she wrote and pretty much falls in love with her voice. He goes to find her at his school, which is kind of creepy because he like searches for the school uniform online to try to find where, because that's the only thing he knows is what school uniform she has. So he goes and tries to find her. They meet in a phone booth where they have like this almost kiss, which everyone, I'm pretty sure when they were watching, was like, oh my god, it's so early for a kiss. But anyway, so they have their almost kiss. He leaves his phone with her, and she picks up his phone at one point, and Yuna, his ex-girlfriend, is calling him. And she hears a girl's voice and not instantly, but pretty much like hangs up. So when they meet in the Han River, I thought it was a cute thing that they were playing with the kids in the video, instruments and stuff. I thought that was really cute. So they did that, and they started talking. She was trying to get to know him a little bit better, and like asking him questions like what his favorite color is, what type of girl he likes, and she's like, do you like the type that's like Yuna, who's a pop star, which she would know in the drama. And he's like, no, I don't like girls that sing. So that kind of like takes her back because she wants to be a singer, and she likes him, but he doesn't like singers. So she kind of that kind of plays into more episode 4. But I thought that was kind of interesting how he blatantly says like, oh no, I don't like singers, but you forget that she likes to sing. So the next part of the episode I wanted to talk about too was how great one of Sorim's teachers are, teacher Wonbin. How he tries to get one of his old classmates, which is the CEO of the music group that Crude Play and Hangul work for. He tries to get him to like listen to her, to sign her. So I thought that was really nice, the dynamic of the teacher-student relationship that he has with those 3 friends. So he helps him out to try to see if he could listen to her while she's at school. So I think that's really cool. And he actually does go and watches her or listens to her sing during one of her classes. And he instantly likes her voice. I mean, who wouldn't? in all honesty. But pretty much through this episode, it kind of goes shows that he supports her. Hangul supports Sorim in her singing. How he's there rooting for her and kind of just encouraging her because her voice is so amazing to try to pursue singing, even if she's scared to do it, which shows that she actually believes in his words because when she was singing in front of the teacher, even though he was making fun of her, she still did it with courage. And that's when the CEO guy heard her and also wanted to sign her as well. So going into that episode, it goes into episode 4 pretty much, where her friends and her Sorim go to the music company and audition to be signed to be newbies or trainees. So they go perform. The CEO doesn't really want the whole group. He just really wants Sorim to be a trainee. Where she has to make a big decision if she wants to be signed separate or if she wants to be with her group, which I'm really happy to say that she actually stays with her group, which shows how important her friends are to her, and I really like that. On a side note, though, I love the part where Chan Young and her happen to be on the roof together, and she starts singing, and he like turns around and is like amazed by her. And I don't necessarily think it's just her voice that he is infatuated with, but also her as a person. So it kind of shows the difference between Hangul and Chan Young and how they approached liking her. Hangul seems like he's more into her voice, which he did say in episode 3 when he said, "I like you and I like your voice more," and it kind of more emphasized that since in episode 1 and 2, that's why him and his girlfriend Yuna broke up because of him only focusing on her being a pop star and being a good singer than really their relationship, which she said, and the reason why she wanted to break up with him. So it kind of shows the difference between one main character and the other main character of the two the two that are part of the love triangle. And then when Yuna finds out that the new Crude Play song is about her, she kind of is taken aback that Hangul actually appreciated it seemed like he actually appreciated their relationship, which she didn't think he did. And now she's kind of like, oh, do I still like him kind of thing, which I find kind of like, hello, girl, back off, it's over kind of thing, and you're the one that ended it. But so when she tries chasing him out of the company, he screams her name out, and Sorim happens to end up being outside. Hangul sees Sorim, and he kind of like pushes her away because he doesn't want her to know who he is and stuff like that. So he's already upset because of the whole situation with his ex-girlfriend, and he kind of wants to have someone there to just hang out and just be like a shoulder to cry on kind of thing. So he hangs out with Sorim. Their little interaction with a claw machine was very cute. I really like that, and how they kind of have like a couples like present with like the two mics, the pink and the blue one, and I find it funny how she like gives him the pink one. So that's kind of like has a little bond and like a cute moment. So I think it's showing progression on their quote unquote relationship. And then when they're like walking with their ice creams, she says like how much she likes him kind of thing, and he's like, you don't really know me to like me, I'm really not the greatest person you think I am. And she flat out says that she knows that, and even though he's been mean to her, she's seen how nice he can be pretty much, and she's pretty much telling her that she's pretty much telling him that that he doesn't have to come to her, that she'll go to him when the time's right. and I think that's really brave of her to be like that. She's very naive in a sense because she's so young, or her character is so young in the drama, that it kind of is like a breath of fresh air for him because he doesn't expect that. But also commends her for being so honest with him. And then after their interaction, he actually like starts writing a song about for her. So I find that interesting, that he started, because when he goes through things, he tends to write songs. So I find it interesting how after like their interaction, he starts writing a song for her. I'm not 100% sure if it's the song that he already wrote with her lyrics in and just him tweaking it, or if it's actually a new song. But he actually ends up asking her if she wants to sing his song for her, or sing his song, and she flat out says no, because he said earlier that he doesn't like girls that sing, and in that case, it's pretty much saying like, hey, I don't like you, so sing my song. At least that's how I think that she thinks that he's trying to say. So that's why she says no, because then that means that he won't like her. And then I like the dynamic for Chan Young Hee, that he wanted to produce this the new group with Sorim in it. I know that he doesn't feel like he's technically part of Crude Play, because when Crude Play started off, it was a bunch of friends together, and then he replaced Hangul in it because of Hangul asking him to. So I know he feels like a little like outcasted sometimes because it is a group of friends, and he feels like he's not part of that. So him wanting to produce Surim and his friends, it's kind of him like branching out. So we'll see how that goes, and the fact that he's creating music and stuff is kind of cool too. And then when they finally agreed upon him producing them, I thought it was very, very cute how he wanted, the first person he wanted to tell was Surim, and their interaction on the roof, and how he said that he wants to make her the best singer out there, and even if that means him like not playing for Crude Play anymore, he'll do that. It's kind of showing that he will sacrifice anything to be with her. It's kind of like a symbolic thing. So I thought that was really cool. And then when Hangul saw them on the roof, like having their moment and like holding hands, and it showed a little bit of jealousy. Granted, it doesn't mean that he's developed those feelings for her yet, but it's showing that it's going there. So I thought that was really cool. And then the previews for episode 5, which always draws me in to like watch more, and now I have to wait a whole few more days now. That he's still trying to hide his identity from her is interesting. And so we'll see if she finds out who he is. And seeing that it looks like that he might be starting to fall for her. She's trying to change up her image because of singing and stuff, and like him saying like, oh, you look nice and stuff, and Chan Young pretty much expressing that he won't back down from Sorim to Hangul. We'll see how this triangle ends up. Alright, so that's pretty much my review and kind of like a quick talk about episode 3 and 4 for Lovely Love Lie. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave in the comments below any suggestions or tips or tricks on what I should do if I continue to do this, or what you guys want me to maybe watch and review on. I currently am using the app/website Drama Fever to be watching to watch my shows. It's not in any way sponsored. Since I'm new, there's no sponsors whatsoever. So this is all like my personal review. But it's a great subscription that I do. It's $4.99 a month for premium videos and dramas. There's K-dramas, reality shows, or and all that stuff. not reality shows, but like Running Man and everything. And it's a great, great subscription. I don't even watch regular TV anymore. I just watch Drama Fever. But I highly recommend it. There's doing a 7-day free trial, so if you want to try it out, go ahead. It's amazing. Start binge watching a bunch of K dramas. If you want any suggestions on some K dramas to watch, leave a comment down below, and I can suggest you something or create a list maybe. Or if you have any K dramas that you want me to watch, I'm up to try anything. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.